Hey, everybody, here in the DonBest.com studios with Pat Williams. I'm Brian Blessing, and a good Monday morning to you. Let's update the Monday night game and a quick recap of a crazy Week 3 in the NFL. We'll start with this game, Pat, one that opened 4.5 Packers favored on the road, total 47.5. They have bet the under. It's down to 45.5 for a consensus. But this, to me, an immense overreaction to Seattle beating Dallas. We're looking at a number that is locked on 3, minus a quarter. I would firmly anticipate, though, as the day rolls along, the general public gets involved, this will be a game. We're going to see some 3.5s.
Well, we were talking about it right before going on air. We were looking at the Don Best screen, and when you expand it, almost every book has an identical number.
That's rare.
But, very rare. But I thought it was interesting. Offshore, Brian, 75% of the bets were still on Green Bay. So not 75% of the money, but 75% of the total wagers made offshore were on the Green Bay Packers.
And I think that brings the point up that yesterday there were 3.5s, so the Sharps are buying the hook back, getting it to 3. But we see it every day. Again, we're at 3 minus a quarter, 45.5 in the morning. I would look for a little money coming back on the over in a game that could go through 3, as the general public loves to bet favorite in the over on Monday night.
And I just have to ask you, is this going to be the exclamation mark on probably the craziest NFL Sunday in recent memory? Look, the replacement refs, I don't want to talk about it, but it's really hurting the brand. I mean, the game last night, 2 great football teams playing last night, and when the flags were in the way of the game, I mean, that's a problem. I mean, they got to get this thing
It is. Well, and
changed.
in the Minnesota-San Francisco game, Harbaugh, he kept throwing the red flags. He didn't have any timeouts. Things of this nature. In terms of what they're actually policing on the field, okay, it is what it is, and I think they're doing okay. I think it's the implementation of the actual rules is where these guys are getting a bit overwhelmed. But you mentioned Sunday, overtime games. Jets, Miami, Kansas City, New Orleans, Detroit, Tennessee. Hail Mary pass from the Lions look destined to win. They don't get it done.
Helped you out yesterday.
Yeah, second half bet. I was a little lucky. I had Detroit -4. But Indy, Jacksonville. Indy wins the game. Oops, wrong. Jacksonville comes back and wins the game. And then Sunday night, how about the Patriots losing 2 in a row and blowing basically a game was in their back pocket with 4 minutes to go?
That one was tough to watch. A couple critical penalties on New England that knocked. I mean, they were driving to kill the clock late. But I got to ask you, New England, we wake up today.
Yes.
We walk into work. New England's at Buffalo next week. This game was 650.5, talking about reactions. Now you can get New England 3.5, 51. Who knows this Buffalo team better than you?
We are about to tape the market report with Todd Furman. We'll have much more on this, but this is one of the biggest moves you'll ever see in the NFL. 6.5 down to 3.5. New England lost there last year. Historically in his career, Brady has gone in there and throttled Buffalo. Now you've got the Patriots off back-to-back losses, and the Bills, in all likelihood, are down to choice as the third running back. Jackson has an outside chance of returning after C.J. Spiller, who was leading the NFL in rushing, got hurt yesterday with the Browns. But that's a number I would think will kind of come back up, Pat. But that's I think a big-time overreaction.
Yeah, it's a big-time move. I want to hurry up and finish this segment so I can go get that 3.
I know. I don't blame you one bit. You got to think it gets back up into the 5.5, 6 range. But it's going to be a great week. We get you rolling. You got the Monday night game one more time for you. 3 minus a quarter. Packers are favored. Total on the game is 45.5. We are anticipating to see more Packers money. If you like the Pack, you better get out there and do it. If you want the home dog, I think I'd hang out and wait for a while.
Probably can get the almighty hook.
Hook
Good luck on your picks.
Hook may be coming back. For Pat Williams, I'm Brian Blessing. It's going to be a great week. We keep it right here. Hope you will as well at DonBest.com.